Welcome to the show. Hi, I'm Randy Jeffers, and we are live from the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, we have a really special guest, an old friend of mine, Dr. Keith Lagos from Chicago. Welcome, Keith.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
My goodness, how long have we known each other? It's been a while.
A quarter of a century.
Don't remind me. I don't want to feel that old, but it's been a number of years, and it is just so exciting to be able to sit here with you and talk to you and pick your brain. One of the leading experts in marketing in the world. And as a matter of fact, this book here is a textbook that's used in universities, right?
Universities and colleges around the world.
And it's what would we find in this book?
It's an overview of direct sales, how the direct sales industry fits into the direct marketing, retail, and network marketing, and it gives you overviews, the structures, the legal background of the industry, the history, basic compensation structures, and it's an overview course. It's like what direct sales 101.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, how about this book?
That's more of a how-to book.
Okay,
how to recruit and sell in over-commercialized society. It's the name of the title, and that's what it is. It teaches you how to recruit people into the industry, how to sell, retail sales, because the basis of direct sales and network marketing is retail selling, but it's done on an individual basis instead of a mass market, such as internet or telephone or TV, or the retail in malls and stores. It's an alternative method of distribution.
Absolutely. Well, let's do a little quick commercial because I know there's people watching us that want to probably get these books. Are they still available, or how could we get them?
I have a personal inventory of them left. I used to fill college orders still. You have to call me directly, or my email address is simply my first initial K and my last name Lagos, Laggos, @gmail.com.
Okay, let's do that real slowly. It's K, and then Lagos, Laggos, so KLAGGOS @gmail.com. So if you send an email to Keith and just say, hey, I saw your books on the show, and I'd like to pick one up, and you'll send them back the info how to do that.
Sure. Yeah, I now sell them wholesale instead of retail.
Oh, so you get them cheaper then. That's very good. So just probably put your phone number in there. Maybe Keith will call you back and get an order in for you. So I know you've been around direct sales and around network marketing for forever, it seems, and you have seen it all, probably.
Yeah. Right? I sat kind of in a catbird seat for direct sales because I had the industry publications.
I remember you had the leading magazine, the publications, right? And what was your first one called?
Money Makers Monthly.
Money Makers Monthly, sure. Most people remember that.
And then we wanted to become more highfalutin, so we changed it to Network Marketing Business Journal.
It sounds more highfalutin, more professional, maybe.
And we did a wealth building magazine, direct sales management. Those are the main publications because of websites. And we also did a lot of consulting industry conferences, seminars, consulting. So we're pretty well spread out throughout the industry.
Absolutely. Well, what a wonderful industry it is. It's like anything. There's warts and pimples on everything, I guess. But this is an industry where, and I'm sure you've seen your fair share, as I have, of people that have just gone from being head over heels in debt with no hope, not even knowing where their next rent check's going to come from, to making more money in a year than most people make in a lifetime, right?
I remember going to a seminar of a jewelry company, mainly ladies, and heard so many nice stories that they were left alone with children, husband wasn't meeting their financial responsibilities, ex-husbands, and they didn't know how to feed the next meal was coming, basically, and pay the rent. And within a year, they were making more money than the ex-husband ever did. They could put the kids through college. Real human life success stories. Yeah, very touching.
Yeah, it's amazing how fast in the society that we live in. We're so blessed to live here in this country, where you really you can turn your life around just like that if you want to, right? If you do the right things.
That's correct.
But how do you know what the right thing is?
It's difficult. Even myself, go through, see thousands of companies over my career, and some of them I thought would be the right company, the right program. This was going to really be great. And mismanagement usually happens and stuff, and fails. And there's other companies that I thought this doesn't have a chance, and this explodes. And one of the things nice about the industry, besides the people, is the products and services we've introduced to this industry. A lot of them have gone Main Street, but they were initially introduced to society through direct sales and network marketing. Really top-notch products. It's a short and easier, less cost, and more effective way of introducing new products and concepts. So, and a lot of people not only save by the income opportunities, you could say, but the products have helped lots of people. It saved a lot of people.
I mean, by and large, network marketing products are amazing.
Most part, they're higher quality. They think it's cheap because you can pay out more to the people. You have to understand that in direct retail marketing, from the cost of goods sold to the retail price is anywhere from 10 to 20 times. So we could actually sell a lot of times the products cheaper, pay out more money to the distributors who are doing the marketing and selling and distribution, and provide the higher quality products. I don't know how many times I've seen network marketing products copied into retail, and by the time they hit the retail market, they're a lot lower quality. Instead of high quality oils, they replace it with alcohol, and the active ingredients goes down to a small fraction. And the price ends up going up sometimes. So it's we get the direct sales network market gets some bad knocks, and some of them we deserve. There've been some bad players and bad products and stuff, but I think the retail market has more. They just don't get the bad knocks. They just bad players and bad products just go out of business.
Sure. Let's talk about some of the success stories that you've seen in people's lives in terms of making money. And I guess ultimately that's sort of one of the big parts of it. People want to, because it takes money to change your life in a lot of cases. Certainly, it's not the most important thing, but it certainly is really important. And what separates the vast majority of people from the superstars? You've had a chance to intimately know a lot of superstars, I know.
And it's various. It's a lot of drive more than anything. I remember that jewelry company I just mentioned?
Sure.
There was a lady there pushing a cart around, handing out little presents to the different people, and she was wearing a household smock, not with good makeup, hair. And I looked at her, and the president of the company says, "You're looking at," I won't say her name, he said, "You're wondering, what is she doing? How is she here? But this is all the successful woman." And I go, "Yeah, just wait and see." And at the reward ceremony, as you can probably surmise, she was the #1 distributor.
Wow.
The quality she had was hard. She loved helping people. She loved helping people become successful, and they responded to her. That is some of the top leaders. Other leaders are just good training, motivation, management, and good salespeople. No matter what, they say direct sales and network marketing is sharing. Yeah, sharing. Let's do sales, okay? Right. Those who are good at sales excel, okay?
It's those sharing with good techniques, right?
That's right. That's right. We try to teach them how to recruit and sell in other seminars that we ran across the nations. I say nations because seminars were in 4 or 5 continents, and we published in 7 countries and distributed in 40 countries, so it was widespread. But it's not always the most educated to see. Sometimes education gets in your way, and sometimes those are most hungry and those who have the biggest heart and really want to help people to see. And those who take care of the people and try to make them successful. I always taught, you help the people become success. Don't worry about your success. The more people you can help become successful, you become successful as a byproduct. And those who understand that concept, if I may tell you something I like about direct sales network marketing versus other industries, in the corporate world, and I've been in the corporate world, I've been a professor as well, you achieve success by excelling over your peers and climbing over them if necessary to get to the top.
Yeah.
The pyramid goes up and there's less and less positions. So
Right.
to excel, you have to knock out the competition to achieve.
Exactly. Yeah,
Direct
exactly.
sales is a pyramid like too, but the thing is, you get to the top by building down, by helping others that successful. The only way to get to the top is by helping more people become successful.
Yeah.
I've always said, if I can help you make more money than me, I'm happy. Because the more people help make more money than me, I'll make more money than you eventually.
That's right.
I'll make it. So the secret of success in direct sales is by helping other people to become successful. Isn't that a better way?
It's a better way.
Yeah.
It's like our friend Zig Ziglar used to say, that famous quote he had, if you help enough people get what they want in life, you're going to get what you want.
Yeah.
Network marketing is probably maybe the best way to do that.
Yeah, I knew
Right.
Zig well. I actually spoke at his launch of his company, and
Sure.
he spoke at my conferences. So yeah, he was a good man. Yeah, and he's correct.
He was my Sunday school teacher. Did you know that?
No, I did not
When I
know
lived
that.
in Dallas, Zig Ziglar was my Sunday school teacher. Yep.
I had no idea about
He
that.
had a Sunday school class that was at Prestonwood Baptist Church. You should go there if you ever in Dallas and Plano. But the Sunday school class was over 1,000 people. And he actually would tell you that was the most important thing that he did. And he would go speak to tens of thousands of people and, huge crowds.
I know you like helping people.
He was
That's what's
amazing.
over. If you have that drive like he did, you're successful with what he did. You're successful in network marketing.
Yeah.
The drive to help other people is what makes you successful.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I like about direct sales. Yeah.
So what got you into this business? About what age bracket were you in when that started?
Oh, this is going to age me. I hate to admit this. I'm almost been in direct sales network marketing for 50 years.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I started when I was 18. I got married at 17.
Uh-huh.
And I was invited to a dinner party from someone at church, Aspen Lutheran Church. And yes, it was Amway.
Don't tell me. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They did the circles and
Yeah, yeah. And at that time I was going to college full time. I was working actually on a truck dock to pay my way through college. I didn't have scholarships or silver spoon, so I had to support my family and myself the old-fashioned way. I had to work.
Sure.
And I said, this is great, dear. This is something you do at home. So why don't you do this since we have children, one already, one on the way. At that time, I wasn't smart enough to know what was causing it. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's joined, and it was her business. And she started making money. It became our business. And the more money we made, it became my business. That's typical in
Funny how that works. Huh?
And we became successful. But trouble back then was mainly retail. As we graduated and moved, you had to start almost all over again because you had to do the distribution, the retail sales in that way. So we joined other companies. And I kept making money.
What was your second company? Do you remember?
It was a product out of, we did NS, the water filter
NSA,
company, NSA. And I didn't want to use that terminology because it means something else too. And it stemmed a food tablet out of Washington State, on the east side of Washington, and a company called Flagstaff. I remember that one because it was out of Oregon. Within 6 months, I was making $10,000 a month, and it was going along smooth. And all of a sudden, check stopped, product stopped. The company disappeared. We tried to figure out what happened. Did they get shut down? Did the guy die? We could never figure out what happened to the company. So, as I became a professor, I started working with other professors, and we started joining other companies. It was for research, as professors do, and we kind of screwed up in reverse. I remember within 6 months in 10 companies, I was making $72,000 a month.
My goodness.
This is back when not counted as money. Okay, it was real money back then. And my two partners were making like $36,000 and $24,000 a month, both three of us, and we decided, but the companies kept failing. So I decided the only way to make money long term is start our own company. So we joined these whole 10 companies and started making all this money. And we decided our differential advantage was education. we had all these degrees between the two of us,
Sure.
three of us. So that's when we started Money Makers Monthly. And then we had advertising and other things to make money. And we actually had a network marketing company along with it, but it came to the point where I couldn't afford to teach no more. The teaching was costing me too much money and opportunity
And your
costs.
time, too much time.
Yeah, opportunity. So we went full time into direct sales network marketing at that point.
So tell us about some of the greatest success stories of companies that you've seen. What's kind of stands? Obviously, Amway was
Yeah, well,
probably the
Amway
best
is
success of.
most of the distributors who are successful make most of the money from selling sales aids and seminars and stuff.
Sure.
We all know that, and the company makes the money from the sales of the products.
Uh-huh.
But you even had one company that you had, to this date, as far as I know, you grew to 1 million distributors faster than anyone else in the history of the industry, and that record I think still stands today.
Yeah, I think we paid more people more money in the shortest period of time than any other.
Yeah, and actually, I'm happy to say that I got into Randy's pockets then, and I made a lot of money as a vendor from Randy, and I made a lot of money from you too.
I remember we advertised in your magazine, and it was those reprints we had to buy all. Yeah.
Oh, they were selling like hotcakes.
Oh, my
man.
goodness.
Yeah, that was good times. We had a lot of good times. And, but there's been, I can tell you a couple anecdotes.
Sure.
Network marketing was the first one that came out with no-run pantyhose. But they were being made out of Italy. And they grew so fast, Italy couldn't keep up with the production. They got 6 months behind in production real fast, and
Wow.
it went down. But we've had a lot of successful stories like that, and we introduced a lot of good products like the thigh cream, and then the pharmaceutical companies came in and tried to shut them down. And 2 weeks after they got them shut down, they came out with their own thigh cream,
Yeah.
far inferior product, higher cost, but so many tremendous. Products innovated that came through our industry. Even stem cells. I know you're into stem cells now. Those stem cell companies I was reading about 20 years ago. Now, they have good products, but they have not come out with the more effective ones. Stem cells. That what they do is different from the new stem cell therapy that they're doing now. But
Yeah, there's a lot of companies using from vegetables and fruits and things, the stem cells from plants, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always tried all the products. Being the publisher, they always sent me the products, and I tried everything.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember there was one product that grew hair.
Uh-huh.
So I always wanted hair on my chest. I had a little bit of hair, right? But not much. So I put it on one side to compare. Within 3-4 months, I had a lot more hair on this one side.
Wow.
Another 2-3 months, that hair turned white. So on one side of my chest had black hair and one had white. With age, that's been taken care of.
So that's all white, huh?
Yeah, it's all white. But all
You
kinds
still
of
got
fun.
more on the one side, though, huh?
There's a lot of great products and a lot of funny stories to tell, but there's a lot of success stories, and there's a lot of companies that have been around. I did a study quite a few years ago, and there's a couple hundred companies at that time that were 10 years or older that have been, hugely successful, and there was a lot of companies 5 years or older. And there was good 50 companies that were 25 years or older. So, there is some good solid stability in companies, and there's an old adage, if you can make money 10 years ago from this company and it's still around, you sure can make money today. Even Amway, if you join today and work hard, you can make money in it.
I've always said that, that there'll be somebody that signs up at an Amway meeting tonight that's going to go make an absolute fortune.
That's
And
right.
For me, I just didn't think I could do that, knowing all the things that I know about the industry. I think there's easier ways of doing it.
Oh, yes.
But for some people, there's going to be people that 10 years from now, there's going to be people that sign up for Amway and make fortunes.
Well, the old lines companies gives you stability and credibility when you join, but it's a slower build, harder to make an income.
Right.
If you get involved with a new company, the growth is exponential, but then there's a higher risk as any new company. And
Right.
all new companies in this world, one of my master degrees is in small business management.
Uh-huh.
And I did a dissertation there, and at that time, like 90% of the companies fail in the first year, and 98% fail in 2 years.
Yeah.
Or 2% success, and that's all across the board.
My goodness.
Yeah, well, that's because entrepreneurs, you need multiple skills, and you need to be a good salesman, a good manufacturer and vendor, but you didn't have all the other skills, so you didn't have the money. So the differential skill level was difficult. So we have the failures like that too in our industry.
You know, I just opened your book here. The first chapter says how print advertising works in integrated marketing.
I actually invented integrated marketing. I'm known for that as a professor, yeah. And this is going back 20 years. Now it's used quite a bit. There's a difference between integrated marketing, because at that time we used saturation marketing. Try to reach as many people as you can. And I said, no, that's not the way to do it. You need to find your target market. Okay, and they use multiple channels to reach the same market, because everyone's so busy now. You get thousands of marketing and advertising impressions a day.
Yeah.
If you live in Vegas, you get tens of thousands. Go down the strip, you're completely bombarded by them.
Yeah.
So you have to reach through that and grab someone that you want. How do you get their attention? Well, you reach them multiple ways, multiple times, the same person. Otherwise.
Now, you mentioned print advertising. Of course, things are a lot different now. Than when did you write this book?
The dates on it, probably about 2003, 2005.
So a lot of changes in the last 15 years or so, 15, 16 years. It's
one of the things I usually teach people, a fallacy in marketing, is that you can market through the internet because it's free. It doesn't work that way. What you need to do is market off the net and bring them to the net to do the presentations and close them. It's a great communication tool, a great marketing tool, but it's not the way you can find usually new customers and new recruits.
Yeah, you know, no matter what happens, it's all about relationships, isn't it?
That's right. That's
and
right.
you have to develop that relationship, and you have to be believable. And some people have a hard time being believable because they're trying to fake it, I guess. Right?
Yeah. There's an old expression, "Fake it till you make it."
Yeah.
But that doesn't work that well.
Right.
Like I said, but the trouble with the internet too is that you got how many billions of websites? How do you have to get people to watch your website?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you send out a bunch of emails and texts, as you know, they get spam and they get shut down. They
Very
don't
few
work.
people respond to those. Yeah.
You have to send out 1 million to get 10 responses to get 1 sale.
Yeah.
So, and then the repeat business on internet sales is very low. So, but if you build a relationship off the market and you bring them to it, you communicate, you can present your program and your products. It's a great tool, but it's a tool, not the answer.
So let me ask you a question. Now, let's say you were to start with a pretty solid, new, young network marketing company. Now, you're different because you know all the leaders, and all you got to do is pick up the phone, and you can, bring in more people than you need. But let's say you didn't have that. Let's say you weren't that center of influence. You were just a regular guy working a regular job, but you see something there. You see opportunity. You see that maybe there's some hope here that I can change my life around. What do you do from day one? How do you start?
Well, companies out there are not going to like what I'm going to tell you. The most effective way I built the programs before I had all these people that knew me and followed me is I would go to a lot of opportunity meetings.
Yeah.
Meet people, give them my card, get their cards, and ask them if they're interested in this company, they're working here hard. If they died, I wouldn't call them, but they said, no, I'm just looking around. I found the people, because those are people already interested in network marketing or direct sales and stuff, to go to a meeting, right?
Sure.
Now there's less meetings going on than there used to be at the supervisor, and I would find that. I would also join, if I was a new company, several companies, and go to some of their meetings, not to proselytize the people, to learn what they're doing and learn how to do it in other systems, and as much as possible copy some of them. When I was a consultant many years, and I would teach people how to do that and help them do that. Of course I sold them advertising like to you and everyone else in my publications, and that helped. But you have to first build, the base and meet a few leaders. And if your product is good, your comp plan is good, they'll take a chance with you. A lot of leaders will tag a position and then see if your success is kind of a catch-22. They'll join but don't want to work, commit their downline context until you're successful. Well, how are you going to be successful unless those people work it? So
Right.
you have to then motivate them. And I would set up programs to motivate those people that join by special bonuses and sales and positions if they start working fast.
Yeah.
And start building. So there's tricks in marketing and reaching the people and then motivating them. There's a multiple step. You gotta find them, you gotta assign them, and then you gotta motivate them.
That's right.
Yeah,
You recruit, select, train, manage, and motivate people, right?
that's right.
You got to do all those things. But if there were just one secret that you've talked about in this book here that is bigger than life itself, which one would it be?
It's hard to say because different people are better at different things. They have different skills.
Right.
So one of the, if anything, I would say is you build your team, find people with different skills, so that together you have a team with all the skills you need. That I found that to be very helpful as I built.
Yeah. It's really
support
true.
them.
It's really true. It's about it's a team building effort. It's everybody, because it's like the TEAM that they say, together, everyone accomplishes more, right? And it's really true.
There's two other things I would add.
Yeah.
Too often in network marketing sales in general, you give a sales pitch, trying to sell them what you have, assuming what they want.
Right.
Trick in any sales, including network marketing, is find out what they want and
Yeah.
sell them what they want.
And
Show
you-
them how your product and
Exactly.
opportunity fits what they want.
And you only find that out by how?
asking.
You got to ask the
It's
question.
really, really difficult concept. Asking. And the second thing which most people forget is listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then modify what you're going to do to them. And the second thing we've already talked about, you find out how you can help them be successful.
Uh-huh.
They don't work for you, you work for them. So if
Exactly.
they see that you really sincerely want to help them,
Yeah.
then they will go work.
Yeah.
Tell me what you want, how you want to do it. Here's the things I can help you with. How can I help you?
Yeah.
And if you're really interested in helping people to become successful, healthier, and successful, or whatever, depending on your product, you will become successful.
It's amazing to me. I get a lot of people that come in to visit me and bringing all kinds of things, everything you could think of, and of course I'm probably the last guy they should do that with, because I'm really not recruitable into anything. But and I'm sure you experience the same thing. But almost to the person, they don't do they don't ask the questions. Almost every single one of them. It's a rare thing to have somebody that will ask and try to find out what it is that you need. They just don't do it.
I did it for you. That's how I closed you.
I know that's why you're
That's how
writing
you
these.
do it,
that's
yeah.
why
Just-
but isn't it amazing how, because these are they're simple. It's simple to. That's a simple concept. But why is it that nobody does that? They just don't follow those right directions.
Well, as part of the training, the company teaches you about the products, about the comp plan, and then they go out and sell. So that's what you do. You go out and learn about the product
You
and
want to
sell.
tell them
go out and
everything there is.
Yeah, you kind of spill your guts, and they don't want to
Yeah.
hear your guts. They want to know if was it good for, why is it good for them, and
Right.
how you going to help me achieve my goal. I don't care about how you're going to get rich. I want to know how I'm going to get rich.
Exactly.
I want to know how this product's going to help me improve my life, be happier in life, be healthier in life.
Exactly.
And that's the way, again, you got to focus not on yourself, on your company, on your products, but on the person you're trying to work with, whether it be a retail sale or a recruit.
Yeah.
Okay, and you have to show them a picture that they can see themselves in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You start showing all the big checks of the top leaders, you turn them off. I'm never going to make that.
Right.
So you tell them, well, how much do you want to make now? How you can give me 90 days, you get to 500 a month, 1,000 a month. And I always, the other thinker of success in sales is under promise and overachieve.
Yeah.
If you under promise what you're going to do for them and then do more, if you give them a lower goal and then have them excel past it, it gives them so much self-confidence and so much ability and drive to do more.
Yeah.
These are basic, simple concepts.
They're basic, yeah.
It's not that I'm a guru that's come up with these things. It's over 50 years of experience. I cherry pick what's the best and what works and what not.
Sure.
And now I'm able to do it. I always said a professor. Remember, I was a professor for 11 years.
Yeah.
Is a professional thief. We steal the concepts and knowledge of other people and sell them to us.
Say them 3 times and call them your own.
Yes, right. and sell them to our students, right? In education.
Right.
So I've been fortunate to be in the catbird seat. And I've seen all the things that work and don't work, and watch the leaders are successful, and I've learned from them. And that's why I try to teach other people to do is just remember, your goal in direct sales and network marketing is not to become wealthy and rich and be the best. Your goal is to help others become wealthy, rich, and the best.
That's right.
If you do that, it'll happen for you.
Then Zig's principle comes true.
That's right.
Exactly right. So life is good for you.
Pretty good.
You're living in Chicago.
Yes.
Living in a big old mansion.
Well, I wouldn't call it big old mansion, but it's comfortable.
Just a nice sized little mansion then.
Okay, that's more fair.
Got a 40-foot pool in there.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
That's why people don't understand why I want to be in Chicago during the winter and sit down on my beach home in Florida. Well, there's 2 reasons now. Michael pretty well destroyed my beach home. So, but even before
Hurricane,
in Chicago, I can go swimming in my pool. It's heated. I can watch the snow come down and swim in my pool. I got a gym. I can go plays, and there's so much to offer in Chicago. Restaurants of any kind you like.
It's a great city, isn't it?
Yeah, I've traveled over the world, over 100 countries, and we looked at other places to live and always come back here. To
Just
Chicago.
a little rough, a little bit in the winter.
Yeah.
It's a little cold. And
Maybe you go in your heated car, you drive into your heated garage, and you go into your heated house, into your heated pool. And,
I guess you're right.
You give about a 30 feet run from the car to the house, and when you go out, well, maybe a little longer. But
I was in Chicago one time at the airport, had to meet somebody there, and it was just, a normal day. And we went in, had a meeting, we sat there for a couple hours probably, came out, and the snow was piled up so high, it had just been a blizzard since we'd been in there. It was so fast, and it was just blew me away.
the worst I ever seen was Detroit.
Yeah.
When I came out, my undergraduate degree, I worked for Burroughs, it's now Unisys, and they did the training up there. And you couldn't even see. There's just high walls on both sides of the street. I'm talking about 12, 15 feet high walls of snow. You couldn't even see where the next cross street was, unless there was a car going across, because as you're looking down a snow thing, you can't see where the next intersection is.
Sure.
That was got to be the worst I've ever experienced.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Makes you
Yeah,
not want to be out there.
That was worse than anything I ever seen in Chicago. And I fought my way up on the south side of Chicago and went through a lot of blizzards. But
Did you grow up in Chicago? Is it?
Mm-hmm.
So
South side, yeah.
You're born there.
Born there. Like I said, got married when I was young and went to college and worked my way through that. And then my master's degrees and my PhDs.
But you've traveled all over the world.
A lot of it to do with direct sales. One of the things I like about this book is used in so many colleges around the world. So if I want to visit some country,
you just go in and speak to the class.
Speak an hour to the class, then find another college at the end of my tour, speak another one, and guess what happens to my trip?
Yeah, they pay for it.
Yeah, tax deduction.
Tax deduction, but they'll probably pay for it too.
No, usually I just do it for free. They all using my books, and I enjoy it. I enjoy helping students and getting them to ask questions, and like an ambassador of the industry. So the industry's given me a lot.
I'm assuming that if there's somebody out there that wants a little help, you probably are for hire if under the right circumstances.
Well, mainly for companies. I've consulted with hundreds of companies and actually dozens of countries, governments, and even some heads of state.
Yeah.
So I do. I'm semi-retired. I kind of dropped out of the industry when my late wife passed away, and I'm just now easing back into it a little bit. Yeah.
Would the cost to be able to pick your brain, would that be prohibitive for most of us?
No, I don't. Charge outrageous sums as a consultant. I'm probably one of the lower prices. and especially in marketing, compensation plans, marketing, but even management.
So somebody that wants to set up a new network marketing company, or has a good product or a good idea, or whatever kind of business they want to do, then
Yeah, I will review it. I give them a questionnaire, review it, then sit down with them, and
it's complicated. It's not that easy. There's a lot of things you got to know, especially on the legal side. And I'm sure you have contacts there.
Of course,
Yeah,
of course. Over the years, I've established every contacts with every lawyer in the industry and vendors. I know a good, for instance, aloe manufacturer. Yeah, really.
Absolutely. You probably know a lot of manufacturers, right?
So yeah, but a lot of companies have their own products and stuff, and have some sources for it. But
Yeah.
pricing is important. I make them do a little homework because I can tell them, but until they go out and do it, I actually have them join some companies and go out and do some retail products that's similar in pricing, so they understand what the competition is.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone thinks they got something unique, and few do, but a lot of them, there's similar enough products, and they got to know what's out there and how to beat them. They got to figure out what we call the differential advantage.
Yeah.
What makes your product better and different than your competitors. And you got to know the price points in the industry and stuff like that. So
Sure.
it's true not only network marketing. The only difference between network marketing business and other businesses, what you got to do in that is it's a method of distribution. It costs less to distribute because you have distributors bear a lot of the costs in distributing it and marketing. But you have to get the distributors. Everyone wants to do it by word of mouth, and they forget to have word of mouth advertising and marketing. You have to have the mouths to begin with.
Right.
Yeah, so you have to start off and find them. But the cost factors that you save in this industry, it allows you to come in with a much lower cost. You try to go in retail, you better come in with, frankly, $100 million. Because you have to buy shelf space and do marketing and advertising.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's long term before you get paid through the retail market a lot of times. So it's
A lot of times, yeah.
yeah. So it's a lot easier and less costly to come in direct sales, but it's not easy. Okay.
Sure.
I always said that direct sales network marketing is a get rich hard scheme.
Get rich hard scheme, yeah. Exactly.
Another thing I always taught, network marketing works when you work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't come easy.
No.
It's for obviously you hear these success stories of people that literally make millions a year, but they didn't do that by not working.
No.
They worked harder than.
Oh yeah.
Some people work harder in a month than most people work in a year. Yeah, that's what it takes, right?
Yeah, they say they don't want a 9-to-5 job. Join network marketing. It's 24 hours, 7 days a week. If you don't want a 9-to-5 job, then network marketing's for you because we're 24/7. Yeah.
But that's what it takes.
Yeah.
You do a lot in a lot of work in the beginning for a little bit, so that later on you can do just a little bit of work for a lot, right?
That's correct.
Because it sort of follows you. That income is residual income, and
That's
it just
right.
keeps on coming, right?
That's right.
Once you get it started.
Well, it does keep on coming, but you do have to keep inspiring, working, motivating, and leading.
Sure.
If you don't have the bright light leadership at the top,
yeah.
the rest doesn't get.
Yeah, the roles
shine.
change a little bit as you grow, right?
Yeah. So it's less direct recruiting and more support as you grow. But you should have to be active and support the people.
A lot of people, though, probably people watching us right now are saying, I know people do it. I know it's possible. And I know you've taught people, and I wish I could pick your brain, but I just don't have those skills. Probably isn't going to happen to me. But can it happen to anybody?
It can happen to anyone. It's a matter of desire and willingness, and not setting up too big of goals, achieving next month's goal and the month after goal, and keep doing it. You have to go out and do it. You can't just sit back and, I signed up. Why aren't I rich?
Yeah.
That's one of the things I teach in how to recruit and sell, is that one of the things that's taught wrong in the industry is go out and recruit your warm market.
Yeah.
Okay. They know you. They always, a lot of them think of you as failure or this and that, so they'll join, sit back and say, okay, make me rich.
Right.
I tell them, go out and retail to your warm market. You make more money retailing anyway.
Yeah.
Don't try to recruit them initially. You tell them there's an opportunity. If you get interested, let me know. Then go out and find like-minded people And you start making more money from override commissions and retail, and all of a sudden, this guy they thought was never going to do it starts making good checks.
Yeah.
They're going to come to you, say, how about the opportunity? And you go to your warm market and ask for leads.
Yeah.
And they'll give you leads and refer you, and then you recruit them, and they start making money. And said, yeah, you know what? I really appreciate those leads you gave me. You making money from it? Don't say no. Say no. I'm making a lot of money. It's a shame. You weren't motivated to come in because you would be making that money.
Yeah.
Well, is it too late? Now they're asking you.
Right.
And what they're thinking is, well, if he could do it,
Yeah.
I can do it even better. I'm going to show him up.
That's right.
And you know what you say? Come and show me up.
Yep.
I hope you show me up.
That's right.
Yeah, because and now some more markets end up being about 25% of them end up being your best marketers.
Yeah, there's that old saying, you can recruit the sell, or you can sell the recruit, right? And both work, I guess, in different ways, depending on what the situation is. But that's really good advice you just gave. Yeah.
Well, especially with family and friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't want to work for you, and that's how they see it. They don't. They work for themselves.
Because they know you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But once you start becoming successful, they're getting benefits from the product. The product works, their benefits. They see you becoming successful,
Yeah.
and they see that the people they recommended are joining and you're making money from them. They're thinking, well, maybe I should have done it myself.
Yeah.
Success is a great motivator for those who know you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's all about living the dream, and that's why people start and get themselves involved in a network marketing opportunity. They want hope. They really want to accomplish whatever their dreams are, and you've certainly done that. You've lived the dream. Out of all the places now that you've been, besides Chicago, which I know you love, but what's the place that just kind of blew you away? You thought it was so great.
Oh, there's 2 or 3 of them. Tahiti, I like. It wasn't not to like about Tahiti. The people, the ocean,
the color of the water.
It's so beautiful, nice weather, and I like Greece. I'm half Greek, maybe that's it. But the people are nice, the food, the history. One of the things I like is architecture and history. Greece, Italy, and Egypt. What is better than the architecture and history of those 3 countries?
Yeah.
I like all 3 of those. I like to go back to them again and again.
What have you not done that you've always wanted to do?
I haven't visited South America. We were supposed to do it the following year after my wife and I was planning to do it. She passed away in October. We were supposed to start going to South America that next January. So I've never been to South America. I've been Central America, all through East and Western Europe, Africa, Asia, and not South America. So I would like to do that. I also have a humanitarian project that if I ever get funding for, I would like to do. But basically, travel and enjoy my family. I've done a lot of traveling, but now I want to travel more for pleasure.
Oh, that's fabulous. Yeah. Well, let's give your email out once again. It's KLAGGOS. So K for Keith, and then Lagos. KLAGGOS at gmail.com.
Yeah.
So just drop Keith a line and tell him you got some money waiting for him for doing a little consulting or buy his books or just to learn. But what a pleasure it is for me just to sit here and pick your brain for free and not have to pay you any money anymore.
You paid me enough over the years.
Well, we've had a lot of fun together.
Yeah, we traveled too.
Been a lot of places together, and so absolutely. It's just great to know you, and just to watch your success has been just phenomenal.
You've had huge success too. You've always been fun too. That's what I like.
Well, you got to just have fun in life, That's kind of what it's all about, right?
That's right.
Absolutely. Well, we're about out of time, but
thank you for having me.
And leave us with just what words of wisdom do you have for those watching?
Well, you're never going to be successful unless you take the first step. That's very basic. You've got to try, behave, and don't worry about failing. Even as Franklin Benjamin said, the reason I've been most successful inventor is because I failed more than anyone else.
Yeah, Benjamin Franklin,
Yeah, Benjamin Franklin. So don't worry about if you're not successful the first time, the second time, third time. Learn from each failure till you become success. Some people can be successful the first time out, most do not.
Right.
Okay, so just be willing to keep trying until you are successful.
The longest journey begins with the first step, right?
That's correct.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again for being with us, and thank you for joining us, and we'll see you
Thank you.
next week, same time, same station. Bye-bye, everybody.